The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the reigning NFC champs in the past, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
Yeah, and I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game matters. It's how they build their roster. It's how they make the last couple difficult decisions, because once these teams get cut down for the start of the regular season, the real games get going, and they want to make sure they have the right guys in that locker room come week 1.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, they'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Back to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Loose inside the 30. No touchdown, but they are close. Gonna be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Make no mistake about it, Mike, even though these games might not mean a lot in the grand scheme of things, they certainly matter when it comes to the evaluation of these rosters. You just can't replicate these situations of live reps in practice. So what do coaches do? They give guys a little bit of taste in the preseason games. Can you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? I'm excited to see who steps up, who makes a case to snatch one of these roster spots over these next couple hours.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From out of the gun, here's May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To throw is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll have a yard or two up to about the 16. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On third and long, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing now from the gun. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
37-yard line.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw now, May. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 31-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They hand it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lions 14, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, May. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after one, 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's May again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and a yard. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Gibbs. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll go with him again. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, like down here in the tight red zone. You find yourself inside the 10-yard line, you're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Pates offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be...
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick-6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 2nd down, it's met. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's good for the Patriots.
On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
May to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions are able to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. To throw is May. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Next to score, Lions 42, Patriots 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. That's not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Robert Spillane spills him there. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, this is the final dress rehearsal. Still a chance for someone to make a big play that cements his spot on the roster. And to bring it your way, let's get it right back out to Mike Tirico. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening has the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and Drake May making their way back out. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. On first and 10, here's May. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Bourne. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw now, May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
May now on 1st and 10. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Second down and 8. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here comes 3rd and 6. May gonna look to throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you gonna do on 4th down? Patriots ready for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Pistol give to Stevenson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now is May. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, here's May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slot receiver, headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They hand it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. You have a tight end motioning left here. First carry for David Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Once again, it's Bigsby. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Bigsby. He slams it in there, and he is in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Lions. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
56, Patriots 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Stick. Off he goes. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now Stick. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stick to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Stick to throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll plow forward. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Bigsby. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing, stick. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Patriots 1st down. To throw is Stick. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Here's Stick. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this
no chance at all. He'll go down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That one on target, and Polk's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
Gerard Mayo's made the decision, and he'll send out the field goal team. That one is good. And the Patriots cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This returnable with Reed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Bigsby. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. Finish off the preseason unbeaten, and they are ready for the regular season, which will kick off in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.